on today's episode of WotC Academy, we're going to look at some specialist commander builds specifically for medium tanks. Now, this is going to kind of be a series of follow-up videos pertaining to the commander setup video that I did a while back. Those are just generalized setups for those tanks. There are a couple tanks in those classes that actually have some subclasses within them. And that's what these videos are going to be about, of how to set up a commander specifically for those specialized tanks. But today, we're going to start off these little series of videos with medium tanks. So, let's get started. So, starting off real quick, some of these tanks that you'll see can take multiple different builds. The Batchat is one of them. It can take multiple different types of builds. One of them recommended for the Batchat is the camo build, and that one for this commander will be the following in no particular order: Born Leader, Sixth Sense, Rapid Loading, Run and Gun, Situational Awareness, Steady Aim, Snapshot, Silent Driving, and Muffled Shot. Again, the Batchat can actually take other builds, but this is just another one that is recommended for this particular tank. Now, the non-camo build for commanders is for tanks that don't have really good concealment, but have really good mobility, or the ability to have good mobility, and are really good at moving around the map. So a tank like the Action X. Now, this commander build will be the following in no particular order: Born Leader, Rapid Loading, Sixth Sense, Situational Awareness, Steady Aim, Snapshot, Run and Gun, Off-Road Driving, and Clutch Braking. Again, tanks like the Action X can easily take the Jack-of-all-trades medium setup, but is also capable of being a very mobile tank, and so this build may suit this vehicle as well. Moving on to the Heavium build, these are basically medium tanks that act like pseudo-heavies. Tanks like the 430U, the 121, arguably maybe even the E50M, kind of an argumentative point there. But the commander build for these types of tanks are going to be the following in no particular order: Born Leader, Rapid Loading, Sixth Sense, Situational Awareness, Steady Aim, Snapshot, Run and Gun, Clutch Braking, and Track Mechanic. Again, this build is to help your commander support your teammates, as well as being able to hold their own, if necessary, against heavy tanks. Moving on to the sniper builds, these are for tanks that do not have good armor whatsoever, but have really, really good accuracy and or mobility. Tanks like the Leopard 1. So the build for snipers are going to be the following, and in no particular order: Born Leader, Sixth Sense, Marked Target, Rapid Loading, Situational Awareness, Steady Aim, Snapshot, Silent Driving, and Muffled Shot. Again, these are for tanks that really could be on the front line or second line in the hands of a good player, but also have the ability to be a rear line sniper support vehicle because of their very good gun statistics. Now, the last commander build that I am going to mention is a very specific one, because it is a very specific tank that has this very specific specialist build. That is the E50/E50M, those two tanks. Because these two tanks have a notorious reputation for being very good at ramming opponents. So there is actually a commander build for that particular task. And so the following skills for the commander are going to be, again, the following, and in no particular order: Born Leader, Rapid Loading, Sixth Sense, Situational Awareness, Steady Aim, Snapshot, Run and Gun, Track Mechanic, and Controlled Impact. Again, because these tanks have a very notorious reputation for ramming. Other than that, that does it for the specialist builds. I know that everyone else may have some builds that they know weren't mentioned in this video. I only mentioned the generic other subclass specialist builds there, with the exception of the E50M. I couldn't really leave that one out. Um, but if you have some other builds that you think would be helpful, feel free to mention those in the comments, and specifically what type of tanks they're for. Um, but other than that, if you enjoy this video, hit that thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe. But until next time, this has been Darren of WotC Academy.